All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle how to plan an absolutely incredible trip to Vietnam. We're going to take what can feel like a really complex country and turn it into a clear, simple plan for your adventure.
Okay, so Vietnam 2025 is on your mind. Awesome choice. But yeah, with everything from the mountains up north to those famous deltas down south, the big question is, where do you even start?
I mean, the landscapes in Vietnam are just wow. You've got these terraced fields up north that seriously look like they were carved by giants.
And then you have these ancient cities that feel like you've stepped back in time. They're basically living, breathing museums where every single alleyway has a story to tell. And let's not forget the beaches. We're talking gorgeous tropical islands and coastlines just perfect for kicking back and relaxing. So yeah, in this explainer, we're going to walk you through all of it, step by step.
All right, first things first, the dream. Let's figure out what kind of traveler you are so we can match you up with the perfect spots in Vietnam for your dream itinerary. You know, Vietnam is one of those places that really has it all. So the big question for you is, what are you looking for? Are you all about epic landscapes and thrilling adventures? Or are you more drawn to ancient stories and the buzz of city life? Okay, so if you're an adventure seeker, you have to check these places out. Seriously, they're unmissable. We're talking about kayaking through hidden lagoons in Ha Long Bay, trekking with local guides in Sapa, or exploring the colossal caves in Phong Nha. It's a total adventurer's paradise. But what if you're a history and culture buff? Well, these spots will let you dive deep into Vietnam's soul. Just imagine wandering through Hoi An's magical lantern-lit streets at night, or maybe tasting your way through the amazing, organized chaos of Hanoi's Old Quarter. Oh, and you have to try the egg coffee. It's a total immersion in history and flavor. All right, let's move on to the plan. You've got some awesome ideas for where to go, but now for the million-dollar question, when should you go? And trust me, in a country with such a varied climate, timing is everything.
Yeah, Vietnam's weather can be a little tricky. See, because the country is so long and skinny, the climate is totally different from north to south. You can see right here, when the north is cool and pleasant, the south is in its hot, dry season. So think of this chart as your go-to cheat sheet for planning.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's pretty simple. If you're planning a trip that covers the whole country, or at least multiple regions, your best bet is to aim for those first few months of the year. We're talking January to April. That's your sweet spot for the most pleasant weather pretty much everywhere. Okay, part 3, the journey. So you know where you want to go and when, but how do you actually get around? Let's break down these smartest ways to travel based on what experienced travelers have to say.
You know, this one piece of advice comes up over and over again from people who've been there. For those long distances, like say from Hanoi all the way down to Da Nang, just fly. It's way more affordable than you'd think, and it can save you an entire day of travel. A total game changer.
So the best way to think about it is like a travel hierarchy. It's really simple. Step 1, fly between the major regions. Step 2, for those medium-length trips, hop on a sleeper train. It's not just transportation, it's an experience in itself, and you save on a hotel room. And step 3, for shorter hops, buses are your best friend. This approach will make your travels super efficient and stress-free.
Okay, last but definitely not least, let's talk about the essentials. These are the must-know details: visas, a bit of culture, and some final tips that'll make your trip go off without a hitch.
And I've got great news for you. Getting a visa is way easier than it used to be. The e-visa is now the way to go for most tourists. It really streamlines what used to be a kind of complicated process. Now, here's the crucial part. Make sure you apply on the official government website and do it well before your trip. Seriously, don't leave it to the last minute. This one simple online step is your ticket to a smooth, hassle-free entry into the country.
And, you know, a little bit of cultural awareness really does go a long way. These are just simple gestures of respect, but they'll make your interactions with the wonderfully friendly Vietnamese people even better. And hey, when in doubt, sharing a cup of that rich, amazing Vietnamese coffee is the perfect icebreaker.
So there you have it. We've covered the whole journey, right? From dreaming about where to go, to the practical plan of when to go and how to get around, all the way down to those essential details like visas and local culture. Your path is clear.
So now the question is for you. Your Vietnamese adventure is waiting. Which path are you going to choose? Will it be the majestic mountains up north, the historic cities in the center, or the sun-drenched coast in the south? Whatever you pick, it's going to be amazing. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.